Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be doing Breaking the Ice Iron Challenge on Veteran Mode. We have our level 10 starter hero. And then for the upgrades, we have the fully upgraded tree along with the demon guards for the reinforcements instead of the pitchforks. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Starting at this level, we're going to go ahead and move our hero to the center. As usual, he's going to be chilling out at the top of the level, top of the map for the most part. And we're going to hire some Inferno mages. Getting them to level 2 at the bottom. Another Inferno mage at the bottom towards the front of the map. At the top, we're going to put a rocket. And we are going to hire some trolls. And then we're going to get our rockets to level 2, and we're going to start the level. I would have 10 gold by the time I started this, and immediately you can see we're dropping our hero power and our reinforcements as these droughts start to spawn in. Just to get that reset, there's no point in waiting because basically the more reinforcements you can get out, the more damage they will do over the course of the game. So they should always be on cooldown, or at least that's the idea, unless you have a very good reason for holding on to them. Now at the bottom, you see these little soul things, and they just mosey their way towards your checkpoints. They cannot be stopped by your hero, or the trolls, or barracks, or anything like that. They just indefinitely walk, so the only thing you can do is kill them off, and they have very high armor, so mages are the way to go with these things. Because this is an iron challenge, we only have the rockets and the Inferno mages, so obviously we're not going to bother with the rockets to kill the souls. So you put a rocket at the top to have the AoE damage and kill off the droughts, and then at the bottom you just rely on your mages to chip these things down, and by the time they get to that last Inferno mage, they're pretty much dead. The trolls, we're going to hire 3 more of them, and we're just going to clump them all up in this nice giant ball of trolls throwing tomahawks. It's beautiful. We're just slaying these droughts as they come in. It's very fun, very chill. You just have to make sure you have enough magic damage at the bottom. The top isn't that big of an issue. Now, one of the cool things about this level is for the most part, there's 2 kinds of enemies. You have the droughts and you have the souls. I think they also throw in some little apex shards at the end, but for the most part, you're just dealing with the droughts and the souls, and they're like polar opposites, right? The droughts have a lot of magic resist, but they don't have any armor. So they just get shredded by the rockets, and then the souls have a ton of armor, but no magic resist, so... Once the droughts start to come in the bottom, you can see I hired some trolls, and I started dropping my reinforcements so that the rest of the souls would die, and then we can just focus on the droughts. While the tomahawks or the Inferno mages aren't going to be very useful against the droughts at the bottom, the trolls should be. So we're going to hire some more trolls, and because they're tanky and they do stop the droughts, they should be fine. You can see I'm rotating my trolls at the top to deal with that when they start coming down the top center. And then I have to put the Inferno mages on the top and towards the back to help clear off some of the souls. Now here come the apex shards. That's why our hero is just kind of chilling at the top center, because we cannot let these apex shards get past. They will absolutely wreck us. And with that, we're going to have more trolls at the top as well. So we should have every troll mercenary hut should have maxed elite trolls. At this point, they're discounted too. They're only like 40 gold, so they're very strong for their costs. They do a lot of DPS, and they're just kind of a no-brainer to hire these things. They're very, very good. I would not waste your money on the cheaper trolls because they don't have the ability to chuck their tomahawks. So, yeah, kind of a no-brainer. Now you can see at the top, it's kind of reversed, right? We have all the souls coming at the top now, and all the droughts coming at the bottom. So they do a little switcheroo on us. So it's very critical that both lanes have a good mix of physical and magic damage. Otherwise, you're going to find some stuff getting past, and I found that quite a bit. I found that the spirits would slip past, and it was very, very annoying to have those little spirit things make their way. Like one little guy would get past my checkpoint. I was so frustrated. When you see these critical mass of droughts, I drop my soul impact, and I get a pretty reasonable reset. You can see the tomahawks are just tickling these little soul things. They don't do any damage, but the Inferno mages, now that they're level 3s, they do so much damage to those trolls, or to the souls. They pretty much just like one-shot them almost. level 4 Inferno coming at the top roundabout area. And we just have to keep up that DPS with the Infernos and make sure none of these little guys get by in the process. So our hero is now at the bottom, helping with these Apex shards. And we are approaching the end of the level. So if your defense looks anything like this, you should be in pretty good shape. Get a final little push here. Lots of more and more droughts after a lot of souls. And these little Apex shards, man, these are the scary guys, because if they're fast and they have a lot of magic resist. So if one little guy gets past, you're in trouble. And thankfully there are trolls in the back on the bottom, so they do act as a nice little stopper for if one little ice shard gets away. But the reason why we have our hero towards the bottom is we don't want too many to get past. Now, there are lots and lots of droughts, and this upgraded rocket at the top is going to be doing massive amounts of damage. I do fully upgrade it whenever I get the money, and you can see it just absolutely shreds these guys. When you get these huge clumps of droughts, it's so fun to watch those rockets just like tear through them. And you can see the droughts are slowly making their way towards our checkpoint at the bottom. But we have a soul impact up, and once they get clumped up like that, we're just gonna get a huge reset. And we can see the end of the wave, easy victory. More reinforcements dropping. Let's just toss another soul impact just for fun. And that is the end of the level. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you found that entertaining. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.